Hey you guys, I just wanted to make a quick live stream. I took like all my makeup off because my skin is a mess. So don't mind the brows. Okay, so I wanted to clarify a little bit because there was a couple comments that I got that I wanted to address. I didn't even get through them all yet. But okay, for example, when I said the movie Split, like for example, I meant it in a way like that's how people look at people with multiple personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder, and that's really not how it is. Hello. It's really not, it's not like that. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. It's really not. And that's the point I was trying to get across when I said that. Also, a lot of you guys, like I got one comment saying, that it'd be obvious if I was any of these things. And the thing is like, you guys gotta remember, you only see me on video. You only see what I'm going through on video. You know? I didn't even watch Split. I didn't even watch it because I didn't want to. I saw the preview for it. I didn't want to watch it because I knew it was like, it was representing mental health in a way that wasn't right. And that's why I didn't watch it. But a lot of people kind of like said, didn't get the point that I was trying to make. And I feel like, that's why I feel like I want to explain it a little more. Basically what I was saying is, first of all, yes, I have been diagnosed with a lot of things throughout my life, okay? Now, being diagnosed with a form of sociopath, it's a sad thing when somebody tells you that. It's not easy, and it's not easy for me to sit here and tell you guys that either. Like, that's not fun. That's not fun for me. But I'm trying to make a point for mental health, and I'm trying to like tell you guys like, it's not what it seems. Like, this is not what it seems. I don't know what you mean by that. Hey, Dawn. Hold on one second. I'm gonna, finish reading the other comments, so it's gonna say disconnecting for a second. Give me 1 second so I can address everything. Hold on. Exactly. Hold on 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back, because it's literally on the next page over. So, okay, so I basically read everything that was important, and, like, well, all of them. So, you know, like, even my mom on there is saying, you know, just, you know, to try and move forward and get where she is. And right now, that's what I'm trying to do. It's not like she's, because people were saying, I did have one person, I'm really not sure why, someone who I thought was my friend, kind of come at me and say that they didn't think that, that I have any form of sociopath, anything, and something about, like, yeah, getting removed from my cab company, which isn't true at all. I'm like, my cab company and the drivers are my best friends. My best friends. They're not going anywhere, and I'm not going anywhere. I don't know why anyone would say that in the comments. It's got nothing to do with it. And I'm definitely not a bitch. And if someone said I was a bitch, and that, but like some people did not understand the point of what I was saying, and that kind of frustrates. It's frustrating, but I'm just kind of leaving it alone. Yeah, I kind of just rolled my eyes at it too, because it's like, whatever, like, you know, obviously you're way over here on what I'm talking about. Like, people will take anything I say and try and turn it into something bad, you know what I mean, or something jerkish. But what, you know what the point is if you have any form of mental health, yeah, that's what I'm saying. if you have any type, and I don't have that many comments on there, so I'm sure you can figure it out. But don't you guys, if you do see it, you don't have to be mean to her or say anything. I mean, clearly she really doesn't know what she's talking about. She needs, you know, she said I spend money on hair dye and stuff like that instead of on my kid and being with my family. Clearly she just doesn't understand, like, I can't be with them right now because I'm on probation. They won't let me leave. And actually, my son does get money, and I almost bought him another cell phone the other day. He has tons of cell phones he got from me. He gets 99% of what he has that's valuable from me, okay? So, whoo! Like, this chick really thinks I don't I don't take care of my kid or want to take care of my kid even though I'm not there. Like, I have enough money to spend on hair dye, and I'm not, like, if I'm living alone, my life isn't that bad, okay? That's what I'm saying, absent-minded. It's just sad. It's, you know, especially because I really liked this girl who said it. I really liked her. I thought she was really nice. I thought she was super cool. I still do. I'm not going to, like, hold a grudge because of that comment because, you know, I did say, you know, thank you for your input. Like, whatever. I mean, thank you for your input. Like, but I'm not going to, like, start an argument with her. Maybe she's just having a bad day. You know, I don't want to start an argument with See, that's the part of my problem. It is impulse, and I'm working on it. Like, I'm working on it. And the part with my mental health, like normally, when I saw that comment, before I even finished reading it, I would have lashed the fuck out so quick without even paying attention to what I was doing. Like, I got, like, so, you know, and with mental health, and no matter what you're diagnosed with, you always can work on it and make it better. But I just don't, the reputation, like when I talked about the movie Split, I'm the whole video, I'm talking about the bad reputation that people get for having mental health disorders, and I mentioned Split, and I'm not saying that that's what it's like. I'm saying that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's got a bad reputation. I would not even watch it. I watched the trailers, I watched the reviews, but I wouldn't watch it. It's not something. I feel like it portrays people with mental health in a really negative light, and that's not right. And I'm not sticking up for nobody. I just feel like maybe the girl counselor who they talked to was not very appropriate. Like, was not explaining, you know, like I said in the other video, you can explain how to put a cake in the oven, but you got to make sure you tell somebody how many eggs it needs or what goes into it to make that cake. Like, that's what I had said before. And the thing with mental health disorders is it's like it's kind of like, it's a spectrum. It's like out there. It's hard, you know, it's hard to pinpoint. Usually, you know, like, there's some types of, usually, there's, like, they go hand in hand with another mental illness, which is kind of sad, but, usually it's not just one. But, it's usually, like, a little bit of both, a mixture of both, and that's, like, what I have. I have a little bit of both. I have DID, and I have a lot of things. Correctly. Very correct, absent-minded. Hi, Brian. I got your text. You can message me. What was I gonna say? Well, basically, what's that? Sometimes they just call it mood disorders now because there's the spectrum side. But, like, you know, I'm on, if you were to look up the medications I take and, like, what they're for and things like that, then you would understand what I am saying is very accurate. And I've said a whole bunch of times what medication I'm on. That sucks. I'm really sorry, Dawn. That really sucks, you know? And, like, see, I would not... People don't know other people's mental disorders. And Dawn is somebody I talk to all the time. All the time outside of Facebook. And I would not have guessed that she had MDD. I would not have guessed that. So, like, when you guys can't really, like, you can't get... Yeah, like for anyone on here, like the girl I was talking about, who I was friends with, to just guess my mental illness, and say, you know, that's kind of wrong, but it's fine, it's whatever. I'm not gonna stay on here though, because I have a lot to do. Yeah, and she has a lot of inaccurate information, like saying that I get kicked out of my cab. I don't know why she thinks that. Me and my cab driver are best friends. I don't know why she thinks a lot of things she does. What she was saying, like, where did I put my coffee? What she was saying in the... Hold on, I gotta put this on live chat. Yeah, just message me right when I get off, or message me here. Like... I don't know. You guys only see a part of my life, like, a couple minutes at a time. You know what I mean? But clearly, you guys know, like, it's not common for people to have in life what happens to me in life. And I've said the other day, I admitted, you know, that I am doing things wrong. And this is my DID, like, this is my DID, and this is a little bit of having sociopathic tendencies. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I could not, and that is a major thing, like, I know I'm doing something wrong, because I got kicked out of my last clinic, kicked out of this clinic. No, actually, I didn't get kicked out, they're just doing a transfer, so that doesn't really count, but, yeah, and it was really hard for me to recognize that. And that was tough, like, but, recognizing, you know, that I have some type of issue, but I don't know what it is, and I can't pinpoint. And I told, the supervisor, I said, you know, it's like, if somebody offered me $1 million for me to tell them what's wrong with me, I couldn't do it. You know, I couldn't explain to them why I do the things that I do. I could not explain it. And, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I mean, and if this girl, feel free to reach out to my mom if you don't believe what I'm saying about my mental health. But, I would never come on here and lie to you guys about it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you can already see and already can tell that I have a lot more mental illness. I think it has more to do with understanding other people. See, that's like perfect right there, Brian. You said you don't know me. I mean, you know me. Like, okay, how do I explain this now? Well, it's not always about feeling emotions. That's what I'm saying about being a sociopath. It's not about always feeling emotions. Trust me. You guys have seen me cry in here so many times. That's just a small part that someone could have of, you know what I mean? That's a part that someone could have. Like I am upset all the time. I help people. Mine comes from other aspects of it. I know I feel emotions. That's why I'm saying, and like, that's why I agree with what Logan Paul's last video said. There is kind of like a spectrum. Like, how bad are you? You have this, but how bad is it? Like, what I have is not that bad. And like, Brian, like, you saying you don't know me, in a way, it makes me sad, but like, in a way I understand. And correct me if I'm wrong, but, are you saying that because I feel, like we talk on here, not all the time, but sometimes, You know a lot about my life, but we don't know each other in person. You know what I mean? We've never met each other in person and hung out for a day. Am I right in what I'm saying? Like, that's what you mean by you don't know me? Because I don't know. I feel like that's accurate, and I appreciate that if that's what it is. I really do, because that's kind of what I mean. Like there's parts of my life that like I keep off of YouTube, like a lot. Not just because I want to, but because I feel I have to because of what's going on in my life. Like, I did not. No, I'm not a full-blown sociopath, and I think that's what maybe I made it confusing. My main problem is dissociative identity disorder, which is kind of like multiple personality disorder. And with that, having tendencies of, or like traits of what a sociopath has, I have similar traits in there, which is why that's a part of my diagnosis. But I have emotion, I care about people, I love my son, I love my friends. I don't lie to you guys. Like, why would I do the giveaways that I do? Why would I, do, anything really that I do? Like, everything I do in my life is to try and be good. But my problems, I have a lot of problems with impulse control and things like that. This is just what my doctor told me. This is just, this is just what I was told about how I am, and it's to the point where they just call it like a major mood disorder. You know what I mean? Because they don't, there's so many mixed things. Like, it's so hard to just pinpoint one mental health illness that somebody has wrong. That's very true. Like, I am trying to, like, I recognize my issues now. Like, to say, like, what that lady was saying, that, just the things she was saying about it, I don't think was very accurate. Like, I don't think she explained a sociopath in an accurate light. I think that she made them look scary and evil and mean, and like that's not what it is. It's a fucking mental health disorder, and not ever like Trevor, my son's father, 100% sociopath, 100%. And we work on it, and I know his issues, and I know when he's lying, and I know when he's faking it. His voice will change and everything when he's faking anything. He would steal my car. Like, the way that, but you know what? He's a good person, and he can work on those things. He recognizes that that's an issue. Alright, I just wanted to get on here and explain that to you guys real quick. I'm gonna leave it, like, in the comments below of that video, so people understand also. Alright, thank you, bye.